Hey everybody, how's it going? I hope everybody's doing well today. We are back in Alaskan Road Truckers. I know it's been a while, but we are back in the game. I do miss playing this. It really is a ton of fun. Just, it offers so much that other trucking games just, they don't offer. What we are going to do now, we're going to go and actually get a new paint job because, you know, it is a spooky season right around the corner, and I figured what better time than to do this now. So we're going to get a new paint job, make it nice and festive for the Halloween season coming up. And then I think we're going to go for an ice road job, because that's what we were talking about in the last episode. If you remember, I know it's been a while, but that is the plan. I've got $20,000. I'm pretty sure. Let's see what this one looks like. Neat little pumpkin. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think I've ever done the paint jobs that are available for the Halloween time. I know I've decorated for Christmas and all of that stuff, but yeah, that's really not, that's a nice paint job. I kind of like that. See if there's any others. I don't remember exactly which ones. I know I got all the different paint packs and stuff like that that have come out. Yeah, so that looks like that's about it. Do we have any special Halloween decals we can throw on? No, it doesn't look like. Let's get that. Another 2,700 bucks. And what additions can we do? Oh, we got to have a big flying bat on the front. Why not? What else? Let's see. I think our bumper is going to be fine. What's this visor look like? Oh yeah, some little skeletons trying to come through. Sorry, the controls are weird when trying to look at the truck in here for some reason. Everything's reversed. Let's see, anything special with the exhaust? No. How about the grill? We do have a Halloween grill. What's that look like? Oh, a little spider web on the front, of course. Any special lights? No. So that's $3,500. We spent a little bit of money on decorations. Not too bad. Let's get out and take a look. See what this looks like on the outside. Oh yeah, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. What do y'all think? It's pretty cool. Heck yeah. All right, let's go head north and we will go find an ice road job that we can take here. Oh man, you get up here near the ice roads, all of a sudden there's snow on the ground. This bridge always trips me out. You catch that just wrong, you're going for a swim. That does not look like water I'd want to go for a swim in right now. No, thank you. Heard of polar plunge, but I think that would be a little excessive. We are almost to the place where we get our job. So yeah, we'll see what jobs we got available up here and get on the ice roads. And just as a quick refresher for those of you that are playing who are maybe just starting, I did do a tips and tricks video a while back that shows you this. But when you're up here in the area where you get your jobs for the ice roads, one of the most important places you can go to up here is this little shack. It sits over here on the right hand side. Looks like there's not going to be anything inside of there, but it has one of the most valuable items in the game, and that is, suspense music please, your thermo jacket. It is a $300 jacket, very expensive. However, you will not get cold while you're outdoors if you have that jacket on. So if you get up here, I mean, I always make sure I at least have a spare just in case, because especially once wintertime hits, it gets cold. I mean, you're talking, you know, 20-30 degrees below zero, and it will not take long for your character to freeze. Yeah, I went to the wrong place. I don't have the Class D unlocked yet. Yeah, this is the one I want. All right, so we're going to take a radar to the outpost. Go ahead and hook up to that trailer and get, I was going to say get on the road, but we're going to get on the ice. Even more interesting. Go ahead and get this load So lock that up. We'll pull up our supports. Pretty easy. And then we'll go and hook up our cables. Tight squeeze. And it's, you know, dummy proof. Pretty much. You know, green to green, red to red. It will not allow you to hook it up to the wrong part, which is nice, but I would be kind of curious to see what would happen. Maybe I've got some of the real-time truck drivers out there that can tell me what happens. I mean, is it even possible to hook up to the wrong connector? Or maybe the game has it right and it's just not possible. So yeah, if you know out there, let me know, because I'm kind of curious. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I think one is for air and one's for power. You know, I could be totally wrong. Again, if I am, hey, let me know. I'm all for learning new stuff all the time. All right, we got a little bit of a trek before we actually get to the ice roads. So yeah, we'll see you here in a second. But this is going to be another little tip that is in the same video that I referenced earlier as far as my tips and tricks. When you get down here to where all of the ice roads are, where they all split off, get out of your truck. When you come up to this little shop here, and make sure you go say hi, because it is worth it, because they've got free sandwiches and free coffees. So yeah, you can't beat that. We do need a little bit of energy because you know, we just are low. So we'll go ahead and take advantage of the free coffee right now. We do have energy drink, but you know, that lasts, or that holds for a while. So the coffee also raises your temperature, which if you're in a bind can be helpful. We got plenty of food in our system already, so we're not going to worry about that. We are going to go ahead and get on the road here. Let's see, it looks like our exit, yeah, it's right up here. I mean, it's the main road to get onto the ice road, so that is what we'll do. Here comes the sketchy part. Oh, I went the wrong way. Turned too soon. It happens. A little off-roading, never hurt anybody. You can do it to a certain extent in this game. To a certain extent. These trucks aren't made to go off-road by any means. Alright. And just as a refresher for anybody, we do need to stay under 20 miles an hour, or else the ice will start cracking. As you can see in the upper area where that started turning yellow, we gotta stay below 20. So that does, you know, even though when you look on the map it doesn't look like it's a very long trek, when you're doing it at 20 miles an hour, this takes some time. You know, it is very nice scenery though, so that's a plus. But yeah, you got to make sure you stay under that 20. You will go through, you will die, you will lose your entire load. So it'll cost you money, and you'll lose your load and get penalties and all that kind of stuff. You don't want to do that. That's no fun. I've done it. So I'll talk a little bit as to why I really haven't played this game in a while. I do, when I say I love this game, I genuinely do love the game. The thought behind it, the, you know, just the immersiveness of the aspects of this game. They have a winner on their hands. You know, I mean, having to hook up your, I mean, I've talked about this probably in every video I've ever done, is just the fact that you have to, there's so much involved with hooking up your own load, you know, by hand. You have to take care of your hunger, you know, because you can die from starving, you can die from the cold. There's just so much in this game that the basics are there for an amazing trucking game that aren't out there anywhere else. I mean, you know, American Truck Simulator, I love that game as well. It is a blast. That game is more of, you know, going A to B, hook, unhook, all of that stuff. But, you know, the trucks are more detailed. The scenery is more detailed. The, you know, all of that stuff. There is a whole lot more that they've put into the game over the years that they've been able to. I mean, American Truck has been out for, I think, over 8 years now. Speaking of which, this one just hit, it's been out 1 year as of the 18th of October. And I mean, I've been playing it since it came out. I can tell you the amount of bugs that are in this game now compared to when it first came out is they have come leaps and bounds over what this game used to be. It was so bugged. If you look at my first season of this playthrough, you'll get to see some of those bugs that just were almost game breaking, but they were so funny at the time that I was like, okay, I can deal with a lot when I play these games. So that's not why I've taken a break. I mean, whether or not you've seen news articles and stuff like that, I don't remember which aspect of the team that made this game. Essentially, they split apart. They're working on a different trucker game at some point. I know a lot of people were upset because they seemed to come out with that news right after they had the console release, which, you know, even in my book, I look at it, that's poor timing. You know, don't release a game on console. I mean, they made so many people bought this game when it came out on console. It was amazing, and I was excited because I was like, oh my gosh, this community is going to grow even bigger. You know, so many of you out there were watching these videos, and especially my tips and tricks videos, and just in general, it was amazing. You know, for me as a creator, that is why I do this, because sometimes you just get these little gems of a game that bring people together like that, and that's awesome. The fact that it was on console, it was on PC, so you know, a lot of the stuff just crosses over nice. So them coming out with that, you know, right after it seemed the launch of console, and there are still a lot of bugs and a lot of fixes that do need to be done. I know as far as console, the optimization and just the graphics in general do need, from what I've heard anyway, a lot of work. It's still playable. It depends on your level of, okay, the graphics are too bad, I can't play. I mean, no, the graphics are not the best. They are beautiful, but they're not super detailed. I mean, but it is detailed enough where, like, I mean, I still enjoy the game. So yeah, them coming out with that news, and I mean, it just really kind of put me in a spot where I wasn't sure how to feel about it. I mean, they said the development team's not going anywhere, they're not dropping the game. You know, me as somebody who's been a fan of this game since day one, I want to believe that. I really do want to believe that they're not going to give up on this game. They have not come out with a DLC or an update for PC in a very long time. And, you know, as me being a player who plays on PC, that does get frustrating. I'm like, come on, give me something, just a little bit. Like, I mean, I think their last update is they added Steam achievements, which I'm sorry, I'm not one of those people that I don't play a game to try to get all the Steam achievements. If I like the game, I'll play it, whether there's achievements or not. So that's the last biggest update that actually came out. I really don't care. That's my opinion. Opinions vary. That's fine. I decided to come back into the game because, again, I genuinely like the game. That's what this all boils down to. I love the game. The aspects behind this game are great. Even with the flawed development team or whatever, and the fact that there haven't been any updates, they have been, you know, kind of quiet as far as information they're giving out lately, which, you know, kind of puts a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth, which I get. The game as is still something no other trucking game has out there. And I'm looking at the big picture. The big picture is this is still a great and fun game to play. No other, I mean, like right now, I'm driving on an ice road where I have the chance that I could fall through. You know, I've shown in a video where I actually went through the ice on purpose, and, you know, you die. Like, you get penalized for it. And yeah, it's legit. There's no other trucking game out there that offers this kind of a gameplay. And for that, I have to kind of turn a blind eye almost to the fact that, yes, there's not the communication out there that I feel or most people feel should be, but this game in general, it's a freaking blast for what it is. It's not polished, it's not, you know, anything like that, but this game is a blast. And I'll continue to play it. Like, it's, I will continue to play it. I do want to get more current videos out there. If there's stuff that you guys would like to see that I haven't shown in a while or whatever, let me know. I would love to do some more current videos about different stuff. I did want to jump back in though, because I mean, I've missed the game. It's fun. I think those of you that play the game for the same reasons that I do, for just the game itself, you know, everything else aside, just what the game has to offer, it's fantastic. And I'll stand by that. Like, I really do enjoy the game. You know, I really don't have a side in what happens with the development side of this game. Like, if they drop it, you know, yeah, that would suck. I'm really hoping and thinking that they won't. I do think there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that they just can't share with the community, which, you know, from some people's point of view, which I totally get, kind of seems shady, but I don't want that to take away from the game for me. The game's fun. If you get it for the purpose of what it is, and this is a trucking survival, more realistic type game, very immersive, you're gonna love it. If you haven't picked it up yet, get it for those reasons. Don't get it, and by all means, do not compare it to American Truck or European Truck. They're not the same game. Totally different play styles, totally different everything. Get this game for what it is right now, which is a survival trucking game that you can play in all seasons, and depending on the season that you're driving in, it affects stuff. You know, you drive on ice, you freaking slide if you don't have your chains on. Same in the snow. You know, there's all this stuff that you do have to do, you do have to take into consideration. If you haven't played in a while, think about what the game is, not what the people behind the scenes are doing. So that's kind of what I had to tell myself here, was the game is still great. I don't care what's going on behind the scenes. If they do more to this, you know, I would love to see a DLC coming out, especially for PC, just because I haven't seen one in a while. You know, I would like to see them expand on the map a little bit. I would like to see the ability to do different upgrades to your trucks. You know, not just paint jobs and, you know, simple little stuff like that. You know, yes, there are other trucks that you can buy in game and stuff like that, but, you know, I'd like to be able to upgrade the truck a little bit. I'd like to, you know, either buy another headquarters or hire employees, stuff like that. That's all stuff I would love to see in the game, but I mean, time will tell. We shall see. You know, my biggest praise to the development team, especially when the game first came out, is, you know, how much they talk to everybody. I am in the wrong spot. See, this is why it's so hard to talk and play a game at the same time, unless you're a content creator out there. It's hard to explain, but when you're trying to talk and also play a game at the same time, it is so much harder than you would think. So let's go to the right parking spot here and try this again. Like I was saying, the development team, they used to be so on top of keeping everybody updated that's in the Discord. You know, if you're not in their Discord, check it out. It's a great community still. So I mean, that's kind of in short why I haven't played. It's a lot of inner turmoil as far as, okay, am I upset with the developers because of this or that? Again, just in general, the game is fun. If you want a trucking game that's not like any other, freaking get this game. You won't be disappointed. The gameplay is legit. It's the little things that bother some people, and to me, they don't matter. Go ahead and get this job turned in, see what we're going to get paid for this. I think it was like 1,200 bucks or something like that. And go on to the next. Oh, wow. Okay, so $2,400. We got 600 parking bonus, 448 season bonus. Nice. All right, well, we don't have any other jobs we can do from this outpost, so we're going to bobtail it back and get back into Fairbanks and try to pick up our next job from there. But we're going to do that in the next episode. This is where I'm going to call it for today. I hope you guys did enjoy the episode. I also hope you understand where I'm coming from as far as this game goes. It's a great game. I'm going to continue to play it unless it just goes completely broken. I don't foresee that happening. I do believe there is more coming for this game, and I'm excited to see what's coming. You guys, tell me in the comments below what your experience has been with this game. I would love to hear some of the positive ones out there too, because I know there are still a lot of people out there who do genuinely love playing this game like I do. Let me know. Let me hear it. Let me hear the positives out there. I mean, even let me hear the negatives. I want to hear all sides. Tell me what you guys think as far as why you think this game is great or why it's not. Let's get a community discussion going on this and see everybody's story from everybody's side. Again, that's why I started this YouTube journey. And really, I also have to give Alaskan Road Truckers, this is the game that kind of started my channel on a really good growth to where it's at now. You know, I'm hovering right around 850 subscribers, which I would have never thought I would have come close to even being this far. So, you know, this game does have a lot of sentimental value to me as far as that aspect goes too. But again, I'll cut it off here. Tell me guys what you think of the game. You know, love it or hate it, leave your comment below. I want to hear it. Look forward to more of these episodes coming out in the near future. I haven't dropped the game. I'm going to keep playing. There are other great games out there that I enjoy playing as well, but this is kind of like the OG game for me and this channel. So there's more to come. I hope you guys look forward to it just like I do. And until next time, bye for now.